Hi friends, it's Paige and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have some very exciting news, so without further ado, let's get right into the video. What's the announcement? Well, I am joining the front office at Grass League. Yay! What does that mean? So Grass League is a high stakes par 3 league, and I will be joining the front office, which means that I will be focusing on brand development, fan engagement, marketing, content strategy, seeking out new talent, team owners, and acquiring sponsorships. This is really exciting for me, and I feel like it is a part of this next development and stage of my career. But don't you worry, this will not take away from anything else that I'm currently doing. It is only going to add to it, and I can't wait to tell you more about why. It's really interesting how this all came about. I've been hearing a ton about Grass League because a lot of my friends, acquaintances, people that I know have been involved or wanting to be involved. And so when I was at the WM this year, I met Jimmy, the co-founder, who is a Thunderbird, and we just started chatting. And I have this horrible habit of meeting people and having them tell me what they're doing, and then I just give them all of my ideas, which I know I shouldn't do. People always tell me that I need to stop doing that, but that's just how my brain works, and I love helping. And as we were having this discussion, we were both blown away by the synergy between Grass League and my brand and what I have built and kind of what I enjoy doing the most. I think throughout this entire process of my career, I have found that brand development and the business side has been my most favorite aspect. And even with all of the partners that I work with, I always have full creative control because that's what's fun for me. I love creating a brand, seeing what resonates with the community, how we can expand and grow. And I feel like I have this expertise in marketing and brand development, but I haven't really found a way to really use it in the best way possible. And so while I was talking to Jimmy, we were just kind of like spitballing all of these ideas, and he was like, we would love to have you involved because it just seems to make sense. And so he was like, come out for the very first event and just do some content and see what it's like in person, and also meet the team owners, the players, the staff, and see if this is something that you also want to do. And I really respect Jimmy and the other co-founder, Jake, their brothers, because most other companies are like, basically, let's hop into this deal immediately, let's get it done. And they were like, let's see if this works for you and for me. And let's take our time because it seems like this is the perfect opportunity, but you never know. So let's take it slow. Let's kind of just keep talking. Let's see what we can come up with. But most importantly, you have to believe in the product, and you have to be out here, you have to feel it, you have to see it in person. And that's something that I really respected about them, is that they were so confident in what they had, and also they believed in me and what my ideas are and how I can develop Grass League into whatever we want it to be. But they were like, first just come and experience it. So a couple weeks ago, I was the social media correspondent for their very first event. And the way this works is that there are team owners, players on each team, and then it's a 2-person team scramble for the format, highly competitive and exclusively played on par 3 courses. So it's unlike anything I've ever seen or that has been done. And so it was really cool. And the players are sticks, like they are really good. And that was also really exciting for me because it's a really fun mix of current pros, ex-pros, high-level amateurs. LPGA players are also allowed to compete. So it's amateurs, pros, men, women. Really, if you can play, if you're 18 years or older, then you can play. And I also thought that was really, really cool. So I didn't really know what to expect when I was coming into this event. Jimmy and Jake are very chill. And I'm so used to working in an industry where you are almost sold these pipe dreams, right? Like, I have the next $100 million company. I have the next $100 million idea. And it's like you hear all this stuff, and it's hard to decipher what is a good idea. And it's hard to decipher what is a good and real idea compared to someone who is just a good salesperson. And so walking in, Jimmy and Jake are just so chill. And so I was kind of like not expecting much just because of how they were talking about it and just their personalities. And again, this made me respect them so much more because I walked there first day. There are massive stages. There is signage and banners. Everything is roped off. It was a tour event. And I've been to a bunch of events in my career and I was blown away. And there was something really special about this team, about this event, about the league and the owners and the players. And I was like, I want to be involved with this in any way possible because this is a fantastic idea. And I feel like I have so much expertise that I can help grow this into something that is really cool. So I covered the event. We had the first ever draft. It was like a real draft. I know you've seen draft days for like NBA and NFL and WNBA, and that is exactly what this felt like. It was high pressure. Everyone was super into it. It was so much fun. So I was doing the post-draft interviews and I got to meet all of the new players that were drafted onto the teams, and it was so exciting and so much fun. Another thing about Grass League that made me really excited is that they understand the value of entertainment and also competition. I think that we have seen through the growth of golf social media that people love a good personality, but at the end of the day, they want to watch really good golf. And that's what you get with Grass League. You get competition and good golf, but there are so many really interesting stories to be told, personalities. And so I will be helping build out what that looks like. And I think we are going to see a new group of, content creators, influencers, whatever you want to call what we're doing from Grass Leagues, because again, there are just so many interesting personalities and they love to play golf at a high level. And so it's that perfect mix. And I can't wait to really seek out that talent that I think is missing in the golf industry, which I know we always say it's so oversaturated, but I think there's so much talent that is out there that it's just undiscovered and endless pool of it. And I think we're just going to see a lot of new talent emerge, and that's something that's really exciting. Another thing too is that when you're going to an event, it's not just golf. You're also going for the entertainment. They have food trucks out there. At night, they had concerts both nights, which had an amazing turnout. And so it's a real mix of people, which I think is really great for the growth of the game. Obviously, we want to get more people into the game, which I know that's actually kind of a discussion now. Some people are going against that, but truly that was my goal when I first started this, was to grow the game of golf and get new people in and make it accessible. And that's what the Grass League is doing. And they had people coming out for golf and then staying for the concert and coming out for the concert, but coming early and watching golf for the first time. And so it was really exciting to see people there who might have never seen golf before and is seeing it for the first time in this new venue, and it's really exciting. And that was, it just made me so energized for the future and getting younger players into the game and experiencing golf, because my whole life I think to golf. It's taught me so much about myself, and so that's why I'm such an advocate for getting young people into the game, because it just opens so many doors. So it was really exciting to see so many young people out there and watching golf and cheering for golf for the very first time. And it just made me really, really excited. And this is really a great step for me as I continue to progress in my career. When I first started doing this, there was just so much negativity of you didn't make it as a pro and you only have your career for 2 reasons and all of these things. And there's a lot that goes into why a person makes it or they don't make it. And a lot of the times I've been very self-deprecating with my humor and I'm very self-aware. But I have also realized that I've wanted more for myself the last couple years with this new strength and confidence that I have. And I'm so proud of the business that I've built. And there's so much hard work and effort and different aspects that go into what makes a business successful. And I feel that I have been on the defensive for so much of my career, having to explain myself and why I'm here, why I got this opportunity, and all of these things. And I basically just woke up one day and I was like, my longevity and the business that I built speaks for itself. I have a talent of marketing and brand development, and I want to do something with that. And I think having the opportunity with the Creator Classic and with the brands that I work with now, having creative control and being a real integral part in a lot of brand development has sparked this passion of mine to want to continue to do that, and especially at a higher level. And so this is now an opportunity where they believed in my ideas and what I can do and my expertise, and I'm really excited to show that. And I think it's going to open so many other doors of what I could potentially do in the golf industry. I just feel that, yes, my brand is fun, it's sexy, it's cheeky. I play into that, but I also have so many good ideas of what golf could be and expand to, and how I can help companies and brands and leagues. And I just feel that there's just so much like untapped potential for me. And I feel that I have almost understood my brand so well that I have pigeonholed myself in a way where people see me as one thing, but that was strategic in a way, and that brand development was purposeful. And now it's maintaining who I am and my brand and everything that I love about what I've created, but also having the ability for people to see me as more than that, and trying to balance both. And so that's something that I am doing and trying to do as I move into this next career, but not losing myself in the process, because it's so easy to be like, put a blazer on and and strip yourself of every sense of identity you have to take that next step. And I don't want to do that. And I've never had to do that in my career. And so this is going to be also a good challenge for myself and my own brand development of taking this next step and having people see me as more without losing my ethos of who I am as a person and what my brand is and what I stand for. And so I'm also excited for that next challenge, but there's so many good things on my horizon. And again, I say this every single video, but thank you so much for watching and supporting my growth and everything that I've done and the new opportunities and next steps. And I really can't thank you enough. And here's the best part. You get even more content and even more me. So I know you love my course vlogs and when I collaborate with other golfers, and now I'll be doing even more of that. And so make sure you follow Grass Leagues on all of their social platforms where you'll be able to see me, but we're going to be doing money matches, fun content creation, all of the above. I will be highly involved in it. I'll be playing. It's going to be competitive. It's going to be so much fun. So be on the lookout for that, because I know that you love the collaborations and there's going to be so much more of that in the future. And so I'm excited to even amp up my own socials, do more of these types of videos that you love with higher production value and like a really solid team. And so this is a win for everyone, and mostly for you. The content's going to be outrageous, and I'm really excited for you to see what we're working on. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any updates. Also to Grass League, make sure you follow them on all of their socials. Leave a comment down below on, you know what, if you were a commissioner of a league, or what you would want to see on a league. What would you change, or what do you want to see? Because with Grass League, we can incorporate, and we can do anything we want. So leave a comment down below, like today's video, subscribe, and I will see you next Thursday. Bye.